voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Girl, good morning. Good morning. I look a mess, but good morning. Girl, let me tell you something. So I started my diet on Monday and I decided to drink last night. And when I tell you I'm paying for it this morning, I had to get up and go to Burger King and give me a black coffee, girl, to wake me back up. And I got to go outside and cut my grass. So I look a mess and I don't care. But word to the wise, if you're on a diet, don't drink liquor because it hit different when you ain't got enough, grease in your stomach. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have enough grease in your stomach, please, whatever you do, don't drink no liquor. It's going to hit different, okay? So that's just a word to the wise. Don't drink liquor on a diet because it don't go like that. But anyway, good morning. Sorry I'm late, girl. I didn't wake up till like 10:30. That's how messed up I was. I didn't wake up till about 10:30, girl. What is you saying? I was like, oh my God, Saint looking at me. I'm looking at Saint. Like, why you ain't wake me up? You know what I'm saying? Whew, it was a time, but I had a good time last night. You get on that liquor. It feels good when you're on it. When you coming off, that liquor was hitting me in the back of my head, girl, this morning. All in the back of my head. But anyway, y'all, good morning. Happy hump day. Happy hump day to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody. Y'all get the likes up. Y'all know I'm trying to get ready for vacation and whatnot. So I'm trying to go on a diet. I'm on a diet because I'm getting ready for vacation. That's why I was popping them non-laters yesterday, girl. I don't know why I would never, because listen, the candy don't bother me. You know what bothers me on a diet? Carbs and real food. That I could eat the candy. It's kind of like a substitute for the food, because food is a drug to me. Like, how people be like addicted to crack. That's how I am with food. You know what I'm saying? And the candy is kind of like a substitute. It's like the patch, the nicotine patch. That'd be the candy. So that's why I was popping them non-liters yesterday. But anyway, Vu get the IV supplement after drinking. Girl, please. I don't know what them people putting in there, girl. I seen it work though. So let me say this too. I was watching this, hey True Essence, I'm glad you made it, babe. I'm watching this lady video, this clear woman's video on Drewski, BJ Investigates. Y'all know who this is? Y'all know this lady? BJ Investigates. The video was good. She got like 286,000 subscribers, but YouTube makes sure the clears keep a good subscriber count. But it was all cool until she got on here and said Dr. Umar was racist because he was on the Could Have Been Love show asking the clear women what they really want in a black man. She's like, it's so racist, you guys. I just couldn't get through it. And I'm like, how's that racist? See, you know what that makes me know? Whenever we cape for us, people gonna find a reason to call us racist, divisive, and all this other stuff. But girl, at the end of the day, that ain't that, and that ain't us. We just trying to self-preserve like they do. See, they only procreate with us when they're trying to self-preserve. Don't let that go over your head. They want to procreate with us when they want to self-preserve. And it's not just Black Americans, Black people all over the globe, because they understand that they cannot. You get it. You know what I'm saying? But now we racist and Dr. Umar's racist. I just couldn't finish the episode because he's so racist and caused so many issues. Why? Because he asked the Asian girl, what about your racist family? And he asked the clear girl, what do you really want with a black man? Girl, please. Whatever. But anyways, y'all like my new color on my nails? I decided to go a little pink. with my nails. The lady said, do you want a cup down? Absolutely not, heifer. Just refill these. Anyways, but we got a show today, you guys. We're going to get into young Scooter and the lady Demetrius Spencer, who called the cops on him, who allegedly they're trying to pin this on as the person who got him popped. Let me tell you something. It's deeper than that. We'll get to it. Barty had a freestyle, girl. Barty did a freestyle teasing y'all for the new album. Girl, go lay. Anyways, then we got I want to get into this organ transplant situation. This mama was only notified 3 hours before they wheeled her child into an organ transplant, and she was like getting into it, well, kind of like asking the nurses and stuff as they're doing the honor walk, like, hey, how come we just finding out that this is what y'all doing, and this is why y'all shouldn't be on the organ transplant list? I mean, not list. This is why you shouldn't be an organ donor, even though they're gonna probably hit you up if they want to anyway. But we're gonna get into that. And then also Anthony Edwards. Girl, Anthony Edwards got this 40-year-old woman pregnant, and he told her from the moment she was pregnant, I don't want the baby. I don't want the baby. And for some odd reason, women are mad at him, calling him a ain't crap person and a deadbeat. He told her he didn't want the baby from day one, number one. And number two, she took him to court for child support. He said, fine, can I pay 18 years up front? And now they mad at that. Girl, y'all women is crazy. We gonna get into it. But before we get into those things, I have a few honorable mentions I want to bring to y'all really quickly. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all get the likes up on the video. I got to fly to San Antonio on Saturday night, taking the red eye down there, or whatever the case may be. But yay, let me show y'all this honorable mention. First of all, my old man had to tell me the difference between trail rides, and he called them he said concerts where they be stomping and all of that. But when I tell you, I love seeing a big old black, medium, ugly, fine nigga on a horse. Girl, it does something to me. Don't tell my old man. But look at this man on a horse, girl. Ooh, girl, please. Talking about a good time. Wait, I can't play the music. But this is a trail ride. Cause my man said when they don't have no horses, it ain't no trail ride. Look. Girl, look at this man. Oh my God. Ooh. Girl, look at him. Oh my God. Look. Hold your face up. Let him see it. Hold your face up. Let him see it. When I tell you I seen this man and started quivering in the wrong places and some of the right places, girl.
Look them in the eye. Come on, hold your face up. Look at him. Let him see you. This is him. Look at it. What's your name? Tell us your name. Give me that ID again.
Giving you the ID, I showed it to you.
So what?
I showed you the ID.
You do what?
I showed you the ID.
Could you let me see the ID again? Huh?
No.
No? Will someone else ask him for the ID? Will you ask him for it? He won't let me see it again. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. They didn't see it.
Girl, when I tell you, when I seen this black man, I love me old black ass nigga. I'm talking about black. I'm talking about like this. You know what I'm saying? I love me a black nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And girl, when I seen him on the back of that hearse, I said, unbutton that jumper. Pull your pants down. Let me see it. You know what I'm saying? Girl, this is a fine man. Do you hear me? But let me hold on, because this is not about me. I'm trying to show y'all something. Girl, that man fine. Oh, my God. Oh, look how heavy he is. Oh, girl, look at the hearse. Oh, girl, they're the same color. Him and the hearse. Oh, I loves me a black ass nigga. Girl, Lord knows I do. Lord knows I do. Look at him, girl. On the trail ride. Trail ride. Let me tell y'all something. The best thing that ever happened to me was living around the country. I tell you this. I remember my dad, when we was younger, we was in New Orleans, said he was going to buy a house and move us to the country. Girl, we was crying. I wish he would have did it. I love, if you ever want the best time ever, go to the country. Okay? I'm no cap. I'm not even being over exaggerated. If you ever want the best food, the best people, the best time, the most genuine people. Now, don't get me wrong. People got their own stuff. Okay? But girl, go to the country. Oh, girl. It's different. It's different. I live in Georgia, but I don't live in Atlanta. And I will tell you now, the people in Atlanta can't cook. But them country people, girl, they be done smoke a brisket or pork pig or something for 3 days, girl. Please. You want to know where the good food and the good folks is? Carry your behind to the country, girl. I'm talking about people with land. Yes, ma'am. It's just, it's just a different group of people. You know what I'm saying? I love my country people. I love country people. I never get enough of the country. I love the country. And when I seen this video, I want to show y'all black people on horses. And let me say this too. We're the original cowboys. Not them clear ones y'all see at the rodeos. We are the original rodeo. We are the original cowboys. The cowboys and Indians, the cowboys and the Indians were you. You feel what I'm saying? But ultimately, girl, this looked like a good time. I sure wish that I could have been there. Yeah, Kanisha, look, smoked it in the ground. Girl, let me tell you something. My old man, his cousin, that nigga be like, hey, look, Sunday. This nigga called my old man on a Wednesday. Yeah, I'm about to smoke this pork buck. Oh, when you gonna bring it by? I'm gonna bring it around there about Sunday. Wait, you smoking it today? Today Wednesday. Yeah, see, you got to see the way it is. You got to cure the meat. See, that's the problem. Y'all don't know how to really cook no good meat. See, that's what's wrong with y'all. That's why the meat, when you bite into it, it don't really have that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It don't really have that flavor. See, what happens is you got to take 24 hours to cure the meat. Then after you cure it, you gotta soak it and marinate it for another 24 hours. Then you take the last 48 hours, and then I got this pit. I made the pit from scratch. I put it in the ground, smoked it under the ground, put the dirt on top of the smit or the pork or the pit, so the smoke come out. You know what I'm saying? On the side. See, that's the problem. On the grill, the smoke come out straight to the top. That's not how you do it. The smoke gotta go to the side, because see, when you put the lid down, the smoke go back to the meat, and then the meat, girl, that nigga be talking, and I just be like, where to play that? Let me taste it. Let me see. But that should be so good. Oh, girl. I remember that time that this man made some pulled pork. Girl, I put it in the refrigerator for 2 days and forgot it. When I tell you, when I microwave that pork, it tasted like he just made it the same day. I love me a good country folk. Do you hear me? I love country people. Love y'all down to the ground. The best people this side of the Mississippi, and I said what I said. I love me a good country folk. If y'all ain't never been to the country, all you city girls, because that was me. I was a city girl. All y'all city girls, go to the country, okay? If you really want a good time, go to the country. The best time you'll ever have. I promise you, you won't regret it. Love the country people. I want to show y'all something else. Hold on. Before we get into Barty with this BS. I thought I had something else to show y'all. Well, let's get into Barty. So let's get into the show. Cardi B is freestyling, y'all. Cardi B, it says she got an album on the way. And she decided to freestyle. Let's get her on here. Let's just get her on here. This is what y'all have to expect for the new album that's never gonna drop, okay? Shout out to Barty. Let's see what the freestyle hitting for. She really thinks she cold too. Look.
It's bigger than the wave. It's better than a real bad bitch getting paid. Talking about bands, I got a parade. I'm not housekeeping when I say a bitch is made. Yeah, self-made. Ain't your fucking bitch. I ain't no fucking maid. Nigga, follow me for motherfucking days. The fuck? Getting chips like Lay's, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It floats. You know, because I'm an artist. It comes from it's in my blood.
It's in it. It's in there.
You know what I'm
I can
saying?
see it.
Metaphors, bars,
I can see it.
double entendre,
Yep.
compound words,
Yep.
similes,
Compound words,
verbs,
verbs, adjectives.
It's bigger than the wave.
One more
It's better
time.
than a real bad bitch getting paid. Talking about bands, I got a parade. I'm not housekeeping when I say a bitch is made. Yeah, self-made. Ain't your fucking bitch. I ain't no fucking maid. Nigga, follow me for motherfucking days. The fuck? Getting chips like Lay's, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It floats to my, because I'm an artist type shit. It comes from it's in my blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Metaphors, bars, double entendre, compound words,
verbs, adjectives, nouns.
It's bigger than
Adverbs.
the wave. It's better than a
All right,
real
we done
bad
had
bitch
enough.
getting paid.
We didn't had
Talking
enough.
about bands.
We didn't had enough unicorn. Cardi sound a mess. She sounds a mess. She sounds so bad. Oh, girl, bigger than the wave. Cardi got bars for days. Sour cream and onion chips, no lays. All in my lays. Because I'm the wave on the stage. You get it? I'm not a maid, but I get paid. Hit the background. Hit the front back on the wave. Girl, you sound so bad. You cannot rap. You sound so bad. I hope to never hear you on wax ever again. I seen people in the comments talking about, but video, she's just playing. Don't play like that. People don't play like that, okay? She sounds so bad. Barty Gang, this is no shade. Get her, please. Get her. Get her, please. She sounds so bad, and I hope to never hear her on wax ever again. I think for the people in the for the people, please don't ever get on wax again. She sounds so bad. People don't play like this. Y'all want to say she playing? Girl, people don't play like that. How Smokey told how Craig told Smokey and Friday. That's your problem. You playing. You run around here playing all day. You think them fools around the corner playing with you? What'd he say when he see you? What'd he say? Now name one nigga in the hood that play like that. Name one nigga in the rap game that play like that. That's y'all problem. Y'all, but she's playing. Girl, ain't nobody playing like that. She sounds so bad. Oh, please, Lord, if you love me. Whatever studio she recording in, just burn it down, Lord. Please. I don't want nobody to get hurt. Just hit a lightning bolt on it. Hit a lightning bolt, strike the studio and the microphones. I don't want her ever on another wax album ever again, Lord. If you care, please, Jesus, just get her up off of here. Please. She sounded so bad. Oh my God. She sounded so bad. She sounded so bad. She really thought she was hitting. One more time. Look. And then the way she look. This is the crazy part. She really thought she cool. Look. She sounds so bad.
Then the wave was better than a real bad bitch getting paid. Talking about bands, I got a parade. I'm not housekeeping when I say a bitch is made. Yeah, self-made. Ain't your fucking bitch. I ain't no fucking maid. The fuck? Getting chips like Lay's, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It floats to my, because I'm an artist. It comes from it's in my blood. You know what I'm saying? Metaphors, bars, double entendres, compound words, similes, verbs.
Barty Gang, come get her. Somebody come get her. She's pissing off my niggas. Somebody come get her. She's lying about these niggas. Somebody come get her. She's pissing me off. Cardi, please, just don't ever come back. Just be a social media personality. I think that works best for Barty. Shout out to the Barty gang. Some truth is hard to swallow. Drinking some water behind the pill, okay? But it's hard. She looks so bad. She don't look bad. She just sounds so bad. Well, she do be looking bad with her botched body, but that's a different story. She sounded so bad. Girl, please get her off of here. Please and thank you. Get her off of here. Where was I about to go? Let me say this. Somebody jumped in my dollhouse comments. And this is no shade, but if you feel played, bust a head because I'm talking about you. Somebody hopped in my dollhouse comments and told me that I was trying. Now, mind you, this is on the review. That I was trying too hard with my accent to sound like I'm FBA. Inadvertently calling me a tether. Let me say this to the FBA people. And I gotta say this part. Get me up here. Let me say this to you FBA internet cult people. Y'all bitches is so stupid. I'm talking about the ones who just caught on to a hashtag Tariq Nasheed D-Riders, who caught on to a hashtag, don't know nothing about their genealogy, nothing about their family history. All they know is they running around here looking for reparations. You know what I'm saying? Looking for reparations, talking about, because I'm FBA. You bitches are dumb. You FBA co-hosts, y'all are stupid. Y'all are stupid. First and foremost, bitch, I'm more FBA/indigenous/Indian than any of you bitches because not y'all, but I'm talking about the ones on that co shit. You don't even know past your grandmother who you are. You don't even know. You bitches ain't did no genealogy. You bitches ain't put in no work. Y'all don't even know who you are. And y'all want to get in my comments and tell me I'm trying so hard to be FBA. Bitch, first of all, fuck FBA. As a name, not the people, as a name. The cult community, y'all, let's start there first. Secondly, how dare you come to somebody who's done the work and know for a fact per government legal documentation who I am versus you who just running around here catching on to a hashtag in Tariq Nasheed rooms all night, who running y'all in who. Man, watch out to you FBA cult hoes, girl, suck a dick and die. For real. For real. To be completely honest. Girl, y'all could never. Don't ever come for me. I am what you would call FBA, if that's what you want to call it. But I don't even subscribe to the damn group because I feel like it's led by somebody who's compromised. Okay? I'm trying hard to sound with my accent, trying to sound like a FBA. Girl, fuck FBA. How about that? I can go back to the early 1700s per government documentation on my family. Can you? Your bitch can't even go past your grandmother. Stop playing with me, bitch. You may not even be FBA. Don't play with me. And when I say FBA, I don't mean the people. I mean that cult group online that's so stupid. They so stupid and so dumb. All they doing is catching on to something and running with the narrative. Girl, y'all could kiss the blackest part of my engine ass, okay? Please and thank you. Please. Don't ever come on here playing with me. Oh, and it's another thing. To the bitch who was on here talking about on this channel, because I want to say this. No. Jokey, listen, it is a lineage, but there is a cult also attached to it too. Let's be honest. It is definitely a lineage and it's an identity. I am 100% in agreement with you. But there's a cult of people online who is acting like that's a cult. That part. And that's why I don't subscribe to that identity, because it's always some toxic niggas peeing in the pool. peeing in the pool. They definitely are. There's a group of them that are definitely like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is a lineage. I understand the meaning of it, but I'm talking about them people who really just be on here just saying anything. You're not even FBA. Bitch, your mo ain't FBA. Do you know? Anyways, let me also address this. Some bitch got on this channel talking about, oh, you always talking about this, that, and the third and the good side of Louisiana, but you don't want to address the fact that they trying to put in laws to give our children harsh penalties for carrying guns. Why you don't never talk about that? If you're a Republican, just say that. First of all, I'm not a Republican nor Democrat, but if you really want to know my true feelings on Louisiana, the state of Louisiana cracking down on laws for children with guns, lock them up and give them the electric chair. Lock the children up, running around here with switches and guns, and give them the electric chair. I'm tired of y'all children of the corn running around here robbing people, unaliving people, all of that other stuff, and you bitch ass hoes parents, you mothers want to run around here, get the crying and snotting, talking about, oh, they trying to give my child life. He deserved life. Your child shouldn't have a gun. He shouldn't have a gun. So that's if you now, since you asked me about it, because you're gonna be on here, since you asked me about it, now I'm telling you, give him life. I don't care. Unapologetically. Them fucking children are children of the corn. They in here robbing people, unaliving people. You can't trust them. Hell, you scared of them. Why wouldn't they give them life? Give them life. Raise your child. How about that? How about that? Raise your child. Don't get mad at the government cracking down on them. And this is unapologetically. I don't care who feel a way about it. If your child caught with a blicky and a switch, he need to go to prison for life. And I said what I said. I said what I said. And if you feel played, oh well, I'm talking to you. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Raise your child. Raise your child. Be in your child business. Know what they doing. Why is they on live with blickies and you in the house? Don't get mad at the laws for cracking down. Raise your child. Yeah, give them life. Because they are single-handedly unaliving the community. Children can't even grow old past 15, 16 because your badass kids is running around here unaliving and robbing everybody. Give them life. Never let them back out. Ever. Never. Unapologetically. And I don't care how you feel about it in the replay game. I don't care what you put in the comments. I said what I said. Since you want to know, because I didn't even bring it up. I didn't even want to talk about it. But now that we talking about it, it ain't just New Orleans. It's all over America. Y'all don't raise y'all effing kids. Y'all so busy trying to be young, trying to be hip, still trying to get back your childhood because you had a child as a child, that y'all trying to be friends with these kids, be cool with these kids, and y'all are not raising your kids. As a matter of fact, give the child and them on life. Give the child and them on life. How about that? Let's add them on to it. You get life too. Since you want to know. Any other questions? Yeah, y'all want to be friends with your kids. Y'all want to hang out with your kids. Y'all want to be all on live doing your own business. A lot of these hoes running behind niggas, but won't run behind their kids. You feel me? And y'all churning around here, running them up, unaliving the black community, 90 going west. Arrest you and your child. How about that? I don't have no sympathy for child murderers. Why would I do that? That's dumb. That's dumb. Why would I have sympathy for child murderers? You want me to have sympathy after your child was caught with switches and blickies? Or have you lost your black ass mind? Girl, y'all crazy. Girl, y'all is crazy. That don't go like that. Olivia Dream, thank you for the super chat. Boo, did you see that boy came out of jail and killed the mom and brother after serving 4 years assaulting her before. No, I never heard about that. Oh my God. I never heard about that. No, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Think about this. I remember when I was coming up, at the most, you had to worry about getting jumped. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying no kids never had no blickies, but on average, at the very worst, from other children, you had to worry about getting jumped or beat up. That's it. Okay? That's it. But nowadays, the children are running the parents. They not only got the other kids scared of them, the parents are scared of them. Then when the police come pick the child up, here you go crying and acting a fool, talking about, oh, my son, he just was hanging with the wrong crowd. Well, good. Send him up the road too. Send him up the road. Y'all not raising y'all kids. Y'all not raising y'all kids. And I think that parents should be penalized for not raising their kids. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some that are going to slip through the cracks. There's some that's going to you can do whatever you want to do to make right. Some of these children are just going to go. And I'm not talking about those parents. I'm talking about the ones who really is not raising their kids and then get mad when the police want to raise them. Girl, bye. Roji, thank you for the super chat. Facts, raise your children, talk truth. Thank you so much, Roji, for the super chat. And Talise, thank you for the super chat. If Boo was a Republican, so what? Y'all need to stop with the BS. But that's the thing, though. I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. I don't vote. If I can show you my voters card, girl, it's empty. I told you I voted one time in my life. One time. And that was for Barack. I fooled you niggas, Barry B. Obama. And I never voted. I didn't even vote for him the second term. That was the one. I don't even vote on that stuff because I think that's stupid. I vote on a local level. And I'm still not recognized as a Democrat or a Republican. Yeah, I vote in my city, in my town for taxes and for schools and all that. That's what I vote for. Man, I ain't even got no child in school. But I live in a great school district because I need to sell this house if I need to. You know what I'm saying? But I don't vote on that. I don't do that, girl. That's crazy. That's crazy. But like I said, I just feel like people, when you don't echo their sentiments, they go with the next extreme. Oh, well, you never talked about Louisiana. Let me know if you're a Democrat or Republican so I could just never watch you again. Don't watch me again because I'm not going to just say what you want me to say. I'm not one of them. There's a lot of content creators that get on here and lead y'all astray, big ones, major ones, that get on here and just say anything because it goes with the narrative that's pushed in the algorithm. I don't do that. Talise, thank you for the super chat. I've never voted ever. I don't blame you. I did it one time. And listen, before I was even to the level of consciousness that I am, I realized this is all a charade. They playing with us. Before in 2000, when he ran 2008, whatever year that was, after I voted for that man and I started really paying attention, thinking I'm gonna get stuff, man, I realized they played in our face. And ever since then, I've never voted again. I didn't get tricked by Barry B twice. I only got tricked once. And after that one time, I vowed to never do it again. Never, ever, ever. Thank you for Method to My Madness for being a member for 5 months. She says, if kids get caught being a delinquent, take the mommy stamps. I bet they start raising them bad mother effers in facts. And a lot of them be selling them stamps. Who got some for sale? Yeah, Ace Barry is Barack. That's his real name. Listen, who got some stamps for sale? I'm just playing. Email me. But anyway, yay, girl. I just feel like, all jokes aside, I think as a community, we failing our children. I think as a community, we need to do better at raising our children. We absolutely cannot continue to have our children raise us. These children don't know nothing, and y'all give them children too much stock in anything. I get it. You don't want to repeat the behaviors that you got from your parents or your parents did to you, and there's nothing wrong with that, but there has to be a healthy balance. You have to say, I'm not going to beat my kids the way my mom used to beat me with brooms, but I will also instill a healthy portion of discipline. You can't extract all the discipline. And when I say discipline, I don't even mean just hitting the kids. You know what I mean? I mean actually disciplining, taking things from them. talking to your kids. Like, you can't just retract altogether, because if you do, they end up being those kids with the switches. Okay, I'm afraid of those kids. And I know I'm afraid of them, and I can say it out loud because a lot of their parents are afraid of them. I don't trust those kids. So Louisiana passed the law saying that if they find these kids with these switches and all of that stuff, and no, let me say this too. Don't get me wrong. They put switches in the neighborhood like they put crack in the hood in the 80s. Don't let that go over your head. They put switches in the black neighborhood the same way they put crack in the neighborhood in the 80s. But the problem is a lot of these parents aren't raising their kids. So with that being said, y'all got to raise these churn. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And that's the part. I didn't think about that, Tisha, till who said that? Was it Charleston White? Somebody said that the parents of today are the crack baby kids. And they literally are. If you were born in the 80s or the 90s, a lot of those parents a lot of those children that grew up to be the parents are literally descendants of crack. They crack babies. I'm not even being, you know what I mean? I'm not being funny. This is a real thing. And it didn't dawn on me to whoever said it. I think it was Charles. I can't remember. But those are the crack children. I thank God my mom ain't get on crack. Thank you, Lord. You know what I'm saying? But they really are the crack kids. See how that it's the gift that keeps on giving? That's crazy work. I'm glad you brought that up because that really is the crack kids. That really is. That really is. That's crazy work. I never thought about it till somebody said it. That's crazy, crazy, crazy work. That's crazy work. Method to my madness. Thank you for the super chat. Says get the likes up. Miss Vu is preaching. Thank you so much. Jalissa Rucker, thank you for the super chat. Yes, Vu, I'm 18. My mom is 51, and this generation scares me. And I'm glad my mom raised me right, but she strongly believes we from Africa. That's all right. Listen, your mama come up under that era where they were saying that, so it's all right. But it's good that she raised you right. You know what I'm saying? It's really good. It's really, really good. A lot of these young parents, 45, 50 to 30, y'all the worst parents. Not everybody. I'm talking about from what I be seeing with these kids, they the worst parents this ever. They worse than the crack parents. Yeah, I've been eating on laters. Look, 50 to 30, really 45, but I'll give 50. 50 to 30, y'all are the worst parents of all time. Oh, I ain't gonna be ready for that payroll. Say, wait until the opioid children. Oh my God. No, you know what children gonna be the worst? You know what children gonna be the worst? Them iPad babies. Oh. You think the crack had the worst parents? Wait till them iPad children. Oh my God. Oh Lord, wait till they get old and start having churn. Wait till them iPad churn become the new parents, girl. It's gonna be a different level. It's gonna be a different level. Do you hear me, girl? A time. But we got to get back into the show. Let me tell you something. Yep, them TikTok babies, Talise. Yep, that's the churn. Them iPad, them internet kids. Oh, girl. I hope to be old and busted and disgusted by that time because I ain't gonna want nothing to do with them. Oh my God. Oh. Them gonna be the worst. The opioid children, they're gonna be like the crack babies. But see them iPad, them internet kids. Oh my God. I would hate to be around. Let's move back into the show, y'all. So let's go get Anthony Edwards, y'all. So Anthony Edwards, let me say this because we're gonna get this over with. Anthony Edwards is the basketball player, the one that had the attitude with Barack Obama and all of them. And Anthony Edwards got this woman who's 40 years old pregnant, literally got her pregnant. Okay. Now let me show you who he is. He's one of the like top young basketball players or whatever the case may be. And I want to say this. So this is allegedly the story. The story goes that Anthony Edwards was messing with this 40-year-old woman. See, she thought she was gonna do like that girl from Love and Hip Hop. What's the girl who got the ball boy pregnant? Who got pregnant by the ball boy? You know what I mean? You know what's her name? Who used to be on Love and Hip Hop, LA or Hollywood? What's the girl name? The clear girl. Not Drea. Her too, but not Drea. No, this girl used to be on Love and Hip Hop. The clear girl, ain't she an Arab or something? Nikki Baby. That's her name. Nikki Baby. Nikki Baby. Nikki Baby. Nikki Baby. Thank you. Nikki Baby went got her a little young meat and thought she was going to secure the bag and the man, and then he ended up dipping on her. It's a lot of women my age, 40 plus, that are going after these little bitty boys, trying to be, because they're more mature, and they're trying to be smart by hurry up getting pregnant by these boys so that they can secure the bag. And that's a fact, okay? That's a fact. But this lady who's 40 years old, I think her name is Aisha, went and got with Anthony Edwards. She found out she was pregnant. He told her from the gate, I don't want no baby. I don't want nothing to do with the baby. Let me say this. That does not make him a good person, and it doesn't make him right. It makes him trash, because it takes two to tango. As a man, if you don't want children, wrap it up. But I told y'all, what's the girl name from Basketball Wives told y'all that none of them want to wrap it up. They told y'all that. She said, if you ever want a quick lick, get with a ball player. They don't never want to wrap it up. Okay? So, as a man and as a human being, he is trash. He is trash. He is trash, because if you don't want kids, wrap that little thing up. Wrap the lapita whacker up, okay? On the other hand, the woman, it is also up to you to protect yourself. See, I don't want women to evade responsibility here. Okay, when you are getting ready to lay down with a man, it is up to you to say, hey, either wrap it up or this ain't happening. Okay, we can't put all of the blame on the man, because she laid there and did her thing too. Okay, so it's both of their responsibility, not just his, because if she says, I don't want that to happen, it ain't gonna happen. Okay, so if she laid there and allow him to go raw dog, then she is to blame as well. There's no excuse about it. There's no excuse. Unless he R-word her, there's absolutely no excuse. Period, point blank. Now, she gets pregnant from day one of the pregnancy. He told her, I don't want this baby. I don't want it. Does that make him a good person? Absolutely not. It makes him a horrible person. But at least he was upfront to tell you to make it your decision now. There's an old saying the old folks used to say, mama's babies, daddy's maybes. You know why that saying is what it is because at the end of the day, when a woman gets pregnant, unfortunately, the responsibility 100%, even though it shouldn't, will always fall on you. Okay? He told her from day one, I don't want no baby. Women, black women in particular, when a man tell you he don't want a child, believe him. You're not going to change his mind. You're not going to make him rethink it. You're not going to, if a man tells you, I don't want no kids, believe him. Make whatever decisions you make afterwards, but believe what he said the first time. A man who wants a child, those words would never come out of his mouth. If a man tells you, hey, I don't want no kids, believe him. Now, if you don't believe him, thinking that because you're going to change him, or once he see the baby, it's going to change, and you go forward and have the baby, now, unfortunately, the responsibility is going to fall on you because he told you from the gate, I don't want no kids, okay? So she goes on with the pregnancy. He tells her straight up, I'm not going to want nothing to do with this baby. Hey, you running around here doing maternity shoots and all of that, whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm never going to want anything to do with this baby. Does that make him right? Absolutely not. It makes him a horrible human being. Horrible human being, a very irresponsible character, disgustingly. However, he's telling you straight up, I'm not going to want nothing to do with this kid. Hey, by the way, you're making another milestone in your pregnancy. I'm not dealing with you and this baby now. But a lot of women think that they can change a man, and you cannot. You cannot. She even went as far as wanting to get the baby his last name, and he telling her, I don't want nothing to do with this kid. Why is you harassing the man who's telling you he don't want nothing to do with the kids? Now, a lot of women who are scorned is going to say, oh, he's just horrible. He should be put in jail. This is why I hate men. To women who hate men, you are a different breed. Women who hate men have a mental problem. You're mentally ill because you don't know how to choose good men. You always run into the bums you always run into, not even thinking maybe it's something about me that's running into all these bums that's making me think every man is a bum. But y'all are a different breed. When what's the women who don't like men? Here they come out of the woodwork. See, that's why men are trash. All men are trash. I could have told you that. The ones you pick are trash. It's something on you. You attract the men you attract because of you. So let's not take that responsibility off of you. Don't get me wrong. As a woman, we all get our bad apples of the bunch. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a couple of bums. Don't get me wrong. It happens to the best of us. But if you consistently getting horrible men, it's you, bitch. It's you. Okay? Now, here come those women crawling out of the woodworks. Oh my God, men are trash. This is why I told y'all about black men. Black men ain't nothing. Black men. You bitches are mentally ill. Something is wrong with you. Because y'all sitting up here hollering black men trash, black men this, black men that. But when you log out of whatever app you own, you over there riding on black dick. Stop with the cap. I'm so tired of y'all hoes. Stop with the cap. Black men online ain't crap. Online, black men ain't shit. I hate black men. I'm just gonna not delineate what they call it. I'm gonna only date white men. Girl, you can't even run across a white man, ducky. Stop acting crazy. Y'all is weird. Soon as you get off the line, you over there trying to get on the black dick. Stop lying to yourself, because that's all you lying to. Don't nobody online believe you. Don't nobody online believe you that you hate black men because you got black dick the other night. So shut up. Divestors. That's who they are, the divestors. Thank you, Talise. Them divestor hoes. Y'all bitches is weird. Y'all bitches is weird. Y'all are weird. Y'all are a weird group of women. Y'all all online. Black men ain't worth a dime. See, this is why I keep telling black women, leave these black men alone. I'm telling y'all, this is why I'm in the divested community, because these niggas ain't gonna ever do right. These niggas, But soon as you log out the app, you over there getting on black dick. Stop playing, dummy. Stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all hoes don't nobody believe you but you, and you don't even believe you. You don't even believe you. But neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Back to Anthony Edwards. So Anthony Edwards told this girl all throughout her pregnancy he don't want nothing to do with her or the baby. Well, the girl went to go get child support. Anthony Edwards said, I still don't want nothing to do with the baby. Oh, and by the way, how much I owe her? Can I pay 18 years up front so I never have to deal with this bitch again? And here come the divestor hoes. See, he's horrible. The poor child. Now, don't get me wrong. The poor child, because the child the child doesn't pick its parents. It doesn't. So the child is the only innocent victim in the situation. But see the women who lay down with these nutting ass niggas and go forward with the pregnancies and go forward and then be mad at the outcome, especially when a nigga tell you up front what it's gonna be. I don't have no sympathy for y'all. Y'all don't know how to be in charge of your own bodies and your own lives. Y'all really depend on running behind these niggas thinking that at some point he gonna stop running away from you, and he's never gonna stop running away from you. Even if he double back to give you a little D, he's not going to run back to you. He's gonna always run away from you, because when a man tell you he don't want you, believe him the first time. You running behind this man. It's not like he's saying I'm not paying no child support. If he said I'm not paying no child support, we could have the conversation. He literally said, how much do I owe? Good. Can I pay 18 years up front so I never have anything to do? And the women, after this man told him time after this man told her time after time after time after time after time, I don't want nothing to do with this baby. You bitches still find a reason to be upset and shocked and surprised. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. Y'all is different. Y'all is different. God gonna deal with him. Let's really be clear about it. God is gonna deal with him with making children. This is a belief that I know to be a fact. A man has no good luck when he don't do right by his children. Life and the Most High gonna deal with him. You got to know that. You got to know that. He will be dealt with accordingly. You don't get to create life and walk away from it. However, even with the women, you have to stop being mad at an outcome that you already know that's going to be the outcome, because he told you from the gate, this is going to be the outcome. He said what he said. He been said what he said. I don't want nothing to do with you or the kid. Matter of fact, get rid of the kid. I don't want nothing to do. Now you went down there to get child support. He said, okay, fine. Let me pay 18 years up front. And that's even a problem too. Y'all is crazy. Y'all crazy. I don't understand. Ain't no nigga gonna tell me he don't want no kid. Guess what? If I do, somebody asks what the options are. If he say he don't want them, they have many options. Y'all fighting for abortion rights, ain't you? Hello? Is this thing on? Wasn't y'all just in here windmilling because Trump put the abortion rights in the hands of the state? And wasn't y'all just in here windmilling talking about women's reproductive right? That's an option. Don't be mad at me. You was fighting for it. So there's the option there. And then also the other option is you go through with the pregnancy, but you be solely responsible for that situation. That's just that. Mama's babies, daddy's maybes. It's not right, but it's the truth. It's life. Except some of the women who be dropping them kids off by their daddy and dipping. Shout out to y'all. Y'all the real, you know what I'm saying? Y'all the real goats. The one who be like, you know what? Nigga, I don't want the kids. Look, shout out to the women who be like the what's his name? Who be like, I turn the baby mama. Oh, you want to play Mr. Family Man, huh? You want to be Mr. Family Man? Well, here, take the kid. What I'm gonna do with 2 more kids? Girl, what I'm gonna do? Lorraine, what I'm gonna do with 2 more kids? Yeah, shout out to the Lorraines of the world. Y'all really the goats. Y'all the ones. You want to play Mr. Family Man. Yeah, y'all the real goats. And I'm hearing so much of this more moving forward. Like in the recent times, girl, every time I turn around, somebody be like, oh, so-and-so a single father. A single father? Girl, yeah, he had a baby by this girl. Or he had 2-3 kids by that girl, and that girl dipped and said, I don't want them kids. I mean, it's not right. That's wrong too, but it's funny. Y'all making niggas single fathers around here, huh? Go ahead on. But this is what I'm saying. I'm saying all that to say, Anthony Edwards will reap what he sows. You will never have luck if you don't take care of your children, okay? It just doesn't work like that. You will never, a boy or girl, man or woman, a man who doesn't take care of his family or his children or his seeds will forever be in debt to karma. I promise you. That's a fact. Just wait for it. Also to the women, especially these thoughts that's going around here, these older thoughts, 40 plus, going around here getting these churn. You're old enough to be their mammies almost. If you had a child at 16, y'all running around here getting these churn, trying to get them pregnant because they got a bag, and then being mad when the outcome don't favor you. Girl, please. I don't feel sorry for y'all neither. He offered to pay the 18 years child support. I don't see the problem. He offered to pay your 18 years up front. What's the problem? I'm of confusion. What's the problem? Hey, okay, how much you want me to pay? $100,000 a month back. Can I write a check for 18 years up front? Why y'all mad at that? I would be mad if he said, I ain't paying for shit. Girl, write me the check. You hear me? Now listen, if I'm the girl, yes, Your Honor, I'll take it. But see, this was gonna happen, and he knows this. This what he knows this. He knows that she's not gonna be fiscally responsible, and she'll be broke before she know it, and then she'll be coming back looking for more money. That's why he don't mind paying her upfront. Oh, and by the way, you can't come back years later saying I need to up the child support because it'll already be paid. That's what the problem is. These hoes gonna get that check. Go get them a Bentley, go get them a mansion they can't afford, buy wigs, clothes, purses, shoes, and all of that stuff. And in about 3-4 years, they be back to square one, broke as a joke. And he knows that. That's why that's one of the reasons why he don't mind writing a check. But see me, Your Honor, can I pay Voodoo? How much it is? $100K a month? Can I just pay 18 years up front? Yes, Your Honor, he can. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Write the check to Voodoo Doll TV Reacts. Make the check. I'm going to the bank today to make sure I can. Matter of fact, I got my cell phone. I'm gonna see I can deposit on my cell phone right here. If the check go through in court, you will never see me again. You will never see me again. And I'm gonna let my child know when they get about 12, 11, 12. Where my daddy, girl? Your daddy wrote me a check 10, 12 years ago and said he ain't want nothing to do with you. Here's his name, his information. If you ever want to reach out, have at it, baby. That's a conversation that the child gonna have to have with him later on. And that's where the karma gonna set in too. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. That's where the karma is going to set in. When that child come back to haunt him and say, oh, you was my daddy and you really just walked away from my life and never tried to. See, that's when the niggas want to turn their lives around and be like, oh, I had a horrible life. I shouldn't have did X, Y, and Z. I regret that. That kid come back and give him all that karma. Oh, yeah. I want to have a relationship with my son. And then the child said, man, F that nigga. You know what it reminds me of? Y'all remember Shaq? Put a one in the chat when Shaq dad, if you remember when Shaq daddy, his real daddy tried to come back in his life. Put a one in the chat. Oh, girl. Shaq, real daddy, tried to come back in his life once he made it to the NBA. And baby Shaq went told that nigga and got on the live TV and said, that ain't my daddy. The man who raised me, my mama husband, that's my daddy. I don't know that nigga. Had that nigga in tears. Do you hear me? Oh, yeah. See, that's when karma in the universe takes care of itself. It ain't it ain't you. You're not the person that's gonna give this man no karma. It never works like that. It's not your karma to give back. It's not your karma to give back. But that child, hey, Shaq said, yeah, man, nigga tried to come back in my life, talking about he my real daddy. And I told him straight up, man, nigga, I don't know you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't know you, nigga. Who my dad? My daddy, the man who raised me. My mama husband. That's my daddy. Ate that man up. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Ate that man lunch. Do you hear me? When I tell you that man, oh, I just wanted to have a relationship with my son. Shaq say, not over here. Go that way. That way. Yeah, nigga, that way. Please and thank you. Go that way. The child is going to give Anthony Edwards his karma. You got to know that. Kirk Franklin gave his mama her karma. All these people that grow up in these, and it ain't even about just being famous. The child will always, the person they neglected, that's their karma to give back. Not yours as the baby mama. You had a choice in this stuff too. You set up the Simone Biles, another one. Yep, Simone Biles. You had a choice. Women, I'm talking to women. Believe these niggas the first time when they tell you they don't want nothing to do with you or the baby. Stop acting like that shit now. Like niggas be playing. Niggas do not be playing. Okay? Niggas literally do not be playing. Believe the nigga. And then after that, because I'm not encouraging no woman to get an abortion. I swear to God, I don't even. I think that unless it's a medical necessity, I don't think that any woman. This is my belief. So I'm not encouraging any woman to get an abortion. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm telling you is, if you decide that that's not the route you want to take, because it's your rights, your body, and your freedom, I fully support that 1,000%. But you have to be prepared to know that you will be 100% responsible for this child moving forward. If you're lucky, if you're one of the lucky ones, if you are one of the lucky ones, the nigga might double back and do the right thing. If, heavy if, capital letter if, capital, all caps, if, okay? If you're one of the lucky ones, the nigga might double back and have a change of heart. But for the most part, you have to be prepared that you will be the sole custodial parent for this child. You will be responsible for everything from day one to, and I ain't gonna say 18 because parenting don't stop at 18. From day one all the way through life, it's your responsibility. And take those things into consideration, and that's that on that. And this is another thing too. You don't. It ain't just a abortion and all that. Is a what you call it? A lot of these people in y'all family be wanting children. Yeah. Let's really talk about it. All y'all got a cousin that's super successful but could never have no children. You want to know how to get out? This is bad, but I'm about to tell you. You want to know how to get out of it? Find that auntie or that cousin that ain't never had kids who got buku money and make her the godmother. Make her the godmother. Y'all think I'm bullshit. This is real. I'm giving you real advice. Find the auntie, the cousin, the sister who ain't never had no kids, done had a wonderful life, done traveled the world, whoop. Make her the godmother and ease it on her. Let the baby come down there on a holiday. Let the baby go spend a night every few weekends. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, the few weekends turn into every weekend. The next thing you know, she's saying, well, I already enrolled him in summer camp. Now he over there. You know what I'm saying? For the summer. You know what I'm saying? And then you go to every summer, get a couple of summers over there, then come back, and then one day she's going to be like, well, girl, I already got him a room. I already got him set up over here. So if you want, because you work Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you could just drop him off Wednesday night. Then you're like, okay, girl, all right, cool. I'm telling you how to do it. Listen. Okay, cool. The next thing you know, girl, I'm tired of running from all the way over here to the other side of town to drop him off at school. So it makes sense for me to just enroll him at the school around here. It's a good school. It's a good school. I already checked out everything. The people say all you need to do is come down and sign the papers. I'm just giving y'all the option. Okay. The people say all you got to do is give me power of attorney. Come sign the papers. I can enroll him in a school around here. And then instead of me getting him Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I'll take him Monday through Friday, and you can get him on the weekend. So you got more than one option. That's all I'm saying. Don't get mad at me. Y'all want to know what's the options if the nigga don't want the baby? I done gave you 3. So what's up? Aaliyah said it's going to be a hard day in court when I want them back. See, that's the thing. For the women who want the kids. This is for the women who just trying to find another option. For the women who want your kids, do not make that lady the godmother of your child, because she's going to take your child, okay? If you don't make no hard life decisions like making that lady the godmother of your child, and you really want your child, you just going through it right now. That's the worst mistake. This for the ones who was like, damn, man, I don't think I could do this and really mean it. You know what I'm saying? If you think you're going to double back and want the baby, do not let her be the godmother of your child, because she's going to take your baby. You got to know that. She's going to take him. She's going to take your child. So there's that. But if you have the baby and you just be like, this is not a life I want, that's when you go make her the godmother of the baby. You know what I'm saying? Let her be down there. Let her cut the umbilical cord. Let her cut the umbilical cord. If that's what you're trying to do, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm just telling y'all the truth. But Anthony Edwards ain't worth a dime. His karma's gonna come. Trust and believe. His karma is definitely going to come. Miss Bug, thank you for the super chat. Just coming up for a hug. You are getting better every day, niece. Auntie status. Thank you so much, TT. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Beautiful as darkness. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Voodoo, my kids is considered weirdos because they are respectful and well-mannered. And I'm 45, 1 girl, 6 boys. Oh, girl, 7 kids. But I'd rather my child be a weirdo and be respectful. Yes, I would. I'd rather raise 7 weirdos than 7 Michael Myerses. 7 Freddy Kruegers. Listen. I would rather raise 7 weirdos than 7 Jason Voorhees, girl. Good shout out to you for being a great mother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You will be the change in the world. Chalk Dog, thank you for the super chat. Boo, she's also the mother of Lil Baby's first son. For real? Girl, I know you lying. That's crazy. So she's a career baby mama. I don't feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for the baby. I don't feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for the baby. Dimple Pop, thank you for being a member for 4 months. 100,000 times 12 months. Times 12 months times 18 years equal 21.6 million. Ooh, cut me and my baby that check. Investing the money in all, living great. Listen, I'm about to start all kind of trusts. I'm going to get some land. I'm about to I'm about to go get a crap ton of real estate. Girl, by the time I finish taking that money and making that money, make money, girl, he would never hear from me again. And on my soul, when my baby turned 11, 12 and start to ask him whenever here go your daddy information, baby. Here you go. You got a phone. If you ever want to reach out, you can do that. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You feel what I'm saying? I'm telling you, let the churn give him the karma, because the churn gonna have to experience him the way that you've experienced him for them to understand. Most children will not listen to their mother's experience with their father because they know that they feel like, but that's still my daddy. You have to allow the child to gain that experience for themselves so that they can make those doggone decisions. You see what I'm saying? And that's a fact. But it's karma coming, believe that. Divine Empress, thank you for the super chat. Hey boo, thank you for the super chat. Hey boo in chat. Sorry I haven't been on the lives. I'm in intensive physical therapy from the car accident. I'll be bike when I'm feeling better. Body be killing me. Y'all hit the like button. Oh baby, you know you always in our prayers. We not worried about it. Take care of yourself and get yourself together. Take care of yourself and get yourself together. We'll be right here. We ain't going nowhere. We love you, boo. Lady Lavish, thank you for the super chat. I decline all Godfather requests from friends. I'm Florian. For real. Girl, for real. No cap. You know what's crazy? This what happened to me. This is a true story. And we got to move on. KC, it's so funny you say that. Said that's 100% right. I had to learn that with my dad. This is a true story. This is a personal story for me. I remember I used to be, whenever my baby daddy / ex-husband used to say he gonna do something and don't come through with it. I remember I used to be cursing him out on the phone. You ugly wooty woo. And I remember my daughter, whenever she would hear me, whenever she heard me, and a lot of times she heard me and I didn't even know it. But whenever she would hear me, she would just be like, like, dang, like she would have a look like, dang, you really going in on my daddy. Because at the end of the day, that's still the child's daddy. At 13 years old, my daughter got her first cell phone. And I gave her daddy's number. And I said, moving forward, this is a real story. Moving forward, anything you need, you can call him and you can deal with him. This is no cap. And I promise you, at about 17 years old, you know what my daughter came to me and said, because I stepped out of it. If he said he gonna do, whenever she would say, my daddy said he gonna go do this, okay. But I already be prepared in the background with my little coin, because I already know 9 out of 10 he ain't gonna come through. So whenever he would say he gonna do something, she come to me, well, he said he was gonna do it, but he can't. Don't worry about it. I got you. You know when my daughter came to me at 17 and told me, and this is when I knew she used to hear me when I didn't think she used to hear me. My daughter came and told me, she said, mama, I used to think that you was just mean and you just hated my daddy because y'all wasn't together or something. She said, but it took for me to deal with him myself to understand that, to really understand why you used to do what you did. And she was like, even though I wouldn't do it, I understand. That was the most gratifying thing I've ever heard from my child. Because I didn't shape the narrative to her. I never dragged for her daddy to her. I let her get the experience of her daddy. And my child told me at 17 years old, I understand now. She said, don't get me wrong, because my daughter's complete opposite of me. She said, don't get me wrong, I would never do that to him. I would never curse him out. But having the experience with him, he never come through. He always say he gonna do something, then never do it. She said, I understand your frustration. Case closed. Case closed. It ain't your karma to give to him. The child gonna give him the karma. You got to know that. You got to know that. Second year in college, he promised to do something for her and didn't do it. She blocked him. That nigga called me crying. And I said, don't call me. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Please have her unblock me. Please, no. Because she had already told me. Because I called her after he called me. And I said, girl, you blocked your daddy? She was like, yeah, because he keep lying to me. And I don't like that he's lying to me. So if he's going to be toxic like that, then I don't want nothing to do with him. Had him blocked for a whole month. That nigga was in tears. Real tears. Real tears. Let the child give him his karma. Anthony Edwards' child will give him his karma. You got it ain't yours to give. He gonna get it. Trust and believe he gonna get it. Now let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Where we at on likes? Let's get the likes up on the video. I'm gonna give y'all a little commercial break. Get the likes up on the video.
Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, nigga the black, the nigga I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, the nigga black, the nigga I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to say, they want the black. Cause I'm black, nigga the black, the black. I can never be white. Shake, if your leg, wiggle, lift your leg, bounce, lift your leg, hustle, lift your leg, if your leg is your brown, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if your leg is your brown, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, man. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
Have you friend liked the video? Let's get into this young Scooter stuff, y'all. Let's get into this young Scooter stuff. Okay, so I didn't know who this boy was, but I had heard a lot about him online. But apparently this Atlanta rapper was unalived. And basically, this is how weird this story was. So Atlanta rapper Young Scooter was, I guess he was lit in Atlanta. I don't know anything about the boy. But he had the police called on him, right? He had the police called on him. And when the police came, they chased him. This is all how they say it happened. They chased him down. And then I think he ended up hurting his leg on the gate or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But either way, he ended up getting popped. All right. So bet after he gets popped, he ends up dying or something like that. Let me just go get it. Because I don't want to lie to y'all. Get the likes up. Because he ends up dying at this situation. Let me go on this one. And I don't want to lie to y'all, so I'm going to go get the actual original story. All right. Hold on. Now, he died on his birthday. And that was different. Oh, and by the way, the girl who we're gonna talk about, she was on Baddies too. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. So, okay, Young Scooter is an Atlanta rapper who was unalived on his birthday. But these rappers stay getting unalived. And they tried to say that it was because he jumped over a fence. That's what it was. And ended up dying from his injuries on his leg. Check this out, y'all. Y'all get the likes up on the video. This whole story is weird. The whole entire story is so weird. I promise you. Check it out.
We're here to discuss two events this evening. The first being from the 200 block of William Nye Drive. In Zone 3, officers responded to a dispute with a weapon. It was advised in the call remarks that shots were fired and a female was dragged back into the location. Once officers arrived, they knocked on the door. A male opened the door and immediately shut the door on the officers. The officers then established a perimeter. During the process of establishing the perimeter, two males fled out of the rear of the house. One male returned back into the house. The other male jumped two fences as he was fleeing. When officers located him on the other side of the fence, he appeared to have suffered an injury to his leg. Officers rendered aid, and he was transported to Grady Hospital, where he was pronounced deceased. That male is going to be a 39-year-old male out of Atlanta. Just to be very clear, the injury that was sustained was not via the officers on scene, it was when the male was fleeing.
Can we confirm that it's a known rapper that goes by the name of Young Scooter, the 39-year-old male?
We cannot at this point. That's a function of the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office once they notify the next of kin. So that we were premature on that.
So what was the discussion? What led to the 39-year-old having to flee from police? Can you give us a little bit more detail? Because it just seems, what exactly led to him running away?
So again, there was a 911 call of dispute with shots fired and a female being dragged back into the residence. When officers arrived, a male initially opened the door, closed the door on the officer's face without communicating completely. That's when the officers established a perimeter and the two males fled. Why they fled, obviously, we can't speak for them. So it's still an active investigation.
Was the woman injured at all?
So we were not able to locate a female. We ended up with two males and the decedent.
Was you said the dispute was started in a car, a moving car?
No, outside of the residence.
Outside of the residence. And then a woman was drugged back into the...
That's what was reported. We have not been able to substantiate any of that, which is also a part of our investigation.
And then when he jumped over the fence from one victim, what wound was, I guess, did he shoot himself?
No, there was no indication of anyone being shot. This appears that there was, when he fell, some type of fracture injuries of the leg, which caused the bleeding.
And to clarify, this wasn't any involvement with the Atlanta police as far as shooting?
Correct. There's no, in neither one of these cases were officers involved in shooting at all.
Will your agency be investigating everything internally, or do you guys?
So we do have, just because of the confusion, we have the GBI that's going to come out to the 39, location.
So GBI will come out and they'll independently look into what exactly.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, just to confirm.
But that one started with a 911 call of a dispute.
Correct.
That's why you guys got there. And then
Dispute, shots fired, woman being drugged back into the residence.
Is there any statement you want to make to, I mean, obviously there's already multiple reports out there across social media, some news magazines saying, again, Young Scooter has been shot by Atlanta police. Just an opportunity because many people are taking this, they're watching this.
Right.
Is there anything you want to say? Because those reports are out there.
No, and this is why we're here doing this press conference, to put out there that the Atlanta Police Department has not been involved in any shootings tonight. And the incident on William Nye, there was not a shooting at all. All right. Thank you.
So they keep saying, first of all, that there wasn't a shooting, and we're going to get into it because the lie detector determined that was a lie when the autopsy report came back. But the story has so many holes in it, it's so weird. So a woman calls 911 and said that there was a reports of a domestic dispute between a man and a woman. They say the man drugged the woman back into the house. Police are called. They run. Two men run. They don't see no woman. Two men run away. They're saying he sustained injuries from jumping over the gate, and then he died from those injuries from his leg. None of this makes sense. And they keep being adamant that there were no gunshot happen at this thing. None of this makes sense. This has industry written all over it, okay? This has industry written all over it. So now let's fast forward. That was the initial reports of the boy, young Scooter. At 39, that nigga was still rapping at 39? The fuck? Girl, where they do that at? But anyway, so it turns out that the people are saying that there was an autopsy that came back, and it says that he got popped. Now, Young Thug said this. Young Thug put out a post saying that autopsy came back, Street got shot. This is what Young Thug is saying. Okay, now I don't know how fact this is, but apparently that's what Young Thug said. Young Thug need to tread like, ain't you on probation? And people say they don't want you around nothing. But neither here nor there. According to Young Thug, that's not true that he was actually shot. And it wouldn't be far-fetched because y'all know the police can be dirty. Now, remember, this is all stemming from the fact that a girl called the people on this boy and say that he was the one who or that there was a domestic dispute. Okay, that's what we're saying. So then the police started looking for the person who called the cops, because they like, well, who is the person that called 911? Because we never found the girl. Let's get into what they said on the thing. Check it out.
Now at 5, Atlanta police have asked for the public's help surrounding the death of rapper Young Scooter. Police say that he died after severely hurting himself while running away from officers on Friday in Southeast Atlanta.
They say they were there responding to reports of a woman under attack. Fox 5's Rob Durienzo was first on scene Friday night. Rob, what are you finding out about that 911 call?
Hey there, guys. Well, there are a lot of questions about that 911 call that led police to the home where rapper Young Scooter was celebrating his 39th birthday Friday night. It's not clear if police ever found the woman the caller claims was being attacked, but now they're looking to track down that caller.
All right.
He's touching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
The woman who called 911 told operators there was something seriously wrong at the home on William Nye Drive in Southeast Atlanta.
He's beating her bloody. He's dragged her back in the house.
In 911 audio obtained by Fox 5, the caller claims a woman with a child was bleeding and shots were fired.
I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her, and it's a child involved.
Police have not told us if that woman was ever located or if the call was legitimate.
This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl.
When officers got to the home, they say 2 men ran out the back door. One of those men has been identified as rapper Young Scooter. Police on scene said he sliced his leg trying to hop a fence. Medics took him to Grady, where he died.
One can bleed out in seconds from a laceration to a femoral artery.
The medical examiner will determine cause of death. Dr. Cecil Bennett with Noonan Family Medicine says cuts to a specific area of the leg could prove deadly.
The femoral artery is under pressure, which means that once it's cut, it's not just a matter of it bleeding, but there's a pulse. So there's an increased loss of blood because of the pulse of the femoral artery.
Fox 5 captured police back at the home on Monday. The people inside told us they were too heartbroken to go on camera. Dr. Bennett says these injuries can quickly turn deadly if there's not immediate surgery.
It's considered a surgical emergency. A tourniquet must be immediately applied, but getting to the hospital is critical.
And on Friday evening, social media was abuzz with rumors that Young Scooter was involved in a shootout with APD. Police say that was never the case, but they're now asking for the public's help to identify the woman who called 911. Investigators say that call was made from a 911-only phone, which makes it harder to trace. At the live desk, Rob Durienzo, Fox 5 News.
Wow, some chilling audio there. Rob, thanks.
This gives me industry tease. None of this story makes sense. So they looking for the woman who called 911 at this point, right? Because they like, wait a minute. She said that it was all this stuff going on. When we got to the scene, none of this is happening. To me, it's deflection off of what really happened. Because yeah, the girl called 911 and we should find out who she is. But why is now the focus being shifted to the girl who called 911? What happened in the situation? But both of them should be held accountable. Let's move on. So the boy gets unalive. They looking for him. For the girl who called 911, and they can't find her. Well, they ended up finding her after that. And this is the girl, Demetrius Spence, who was also a contestant on Baddies, Zeus Network. You know, people just love coming up unalive on Zeus Network, and everybody just go about their business. But this girl, Demetrius Spence, who was a contestant on the show Baddies, they found out she was the one who called 911. She actually got online and talked about it like a dummy. I told you, clout is the new drug. Let's get into it.
I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. All these troll pages. Y'all don't know me. None of y'all know me at all. At the end of the day, I'm a woman, and I was physically abused multiple times. There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically abused, so I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A. I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. All these troll pages.
So that's the girl Demetria Spencer, aka Demi Blanco. Let me share this audio too. I don't know if this is the same audio, but let's see.
To protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A. I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt. And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything. All these troll pages. Y'all don't know me. None of y'all know me at all. At the end of the day, I'm a woman. And I was physically abused multiple times.
This is home baddie.
This is the bad bitch. You doing too much talking. And you not saying nothing.
You gonna let her just interrupt you like that?
Oh, can't play that. But that's her on Baddies, okay? So that's the girl Demi Blanco or whatever. She was just on Baddies Africa auditions. Zeus is always tied to some suspect stuff. This gives me industry tease. Something about this is very industry. Something about this just does not sit right with me. Something about this. Why she got a 911 only phone and where did she get it from? Like how and why would a grown woman have a phone that can only dial 911? And they know that those aren't real good traceable phones. So instead of her laying low and shutting the F up, she comes online and say, I was the one who called because I was the one getting abused. And now them people done arrested her duck ass. So she's been arrested. She's been arrested. Here's her mugshot. Mugshot of 31-year-old Demetrius Spence, who was arrested and charged with transmitting a false public alarm following the death of Young Scooter or rapper Young Scooter. Okay. So she needs to be held responsible because why are you making this call? This is my conspiracy theory hat. Let me put my conspiracy theory hat on. I'm putting my conspiracy theory hat. Y'all know I go as far. So if y'all don't like conspiracy theories, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my conspiracy theory people in the chat. Y'all know we got a bind. We here. My conspiracy theory people. This is what I believe. This is what I believe. Okay. Conspiracy theory. Don't listen to me. Her being attached to Zeus, even if it was her just over there doing the audition. Zeus, in my opinion, has a spirit that they put on these girls to get them to fight, to get them to risk their lives, to get them to have seizures, to get them to do really bad things. I believe, this is just a conspiracy theory, I believe they could have put something on that girl to have her do what she did. And you know what I mean? And not even be able to explain it. Because if you understand anything about MK Ultra, or if you understand anything about mind control and the spirituality them people be playing with, they can do this. They can definitely do this. Nothing about this makes sense. Absolutely nothing about this makes sense. Same thing with the 18-wheeler who ran into Angie Stone. Who is the person and what made them just jump across the interstate and run? You see what I'm saying? These people have the ability to do these things because there's too many coincidences with Zeus Network being surrounded by death. I believe Zeus Network is a portal that collects souls. This is only for my conspiracy theory crowd. This is not for the rest of y'all. This for my people, my conspiracy theory people. This is not for the rest of y'all. I know y'all gonna call me crazy. That's fine. But I believe Zeus Network is a portal that collects souls. And I believe all the souls that are affiliated, that even go over there playing with Zeus Network, I believe that at some point in time, they have to deal with the baddie gods. That's my conspiracy theory. But either way, she's over there. She's arrested for making a false claim. But to the people in the audience, don't let that go over your head because they're trying to shift the blame to her. Yes, she's one portion of what happened. But what happened when they arrested or when they approached this man to where he jumped in the gate and now he dead? I don't give a damn about no doctor coming on here talking about no femur artery and all that stuff. I don't care. I don't care because yes, that's possible. But is that what really happened? You see what I'm saying? See, Y'all think because they were very strategic to get a black doctor who's a man who's not going to come on here and say that he believes something else happened. They're very strategic, these people, with getting people to make you believe that look like you because you're not going to question him because he's a black man and he's a doctor. They're very strategic in getting these people to get on here and tell you something that could not or may not be true because you're not going to question it because he's a black man. At the end of the day, this has Zeus Network written all over it. I don't know if they put a spirit on this lady. I don't know what they done did to this lady. I don't even know. Maybe she... And listen, when you go through these episodes, you don't even know you're going through them. And you can't even explain why you go through them. That's how MK Ultra and mind control works. Especially when you delving into spirit stuff and all that root work and all that shit. I believe that she was a vessel used to get that boy Young Scooter up out of here. And it's a 2-for-1. I got her soul because now she's gone off and I used her and then I got his too. I believe Zeus Network is a portal that collects souls. I say what I said. I say what I said. Zeus Network, I believe, is a portal that collects souls. Anybody who go audition, anybody who go over there playing with them, anybody who go over there and get on the show, you at some point will be compromised by Zeus Network and that bullshit they got going over there with the baddie gods. Let's pray to the baddie gods. And these bitches literally get in a circle. Draw a circle. Okay? Listen to me and listen to me good. They literally get in a circle. Okay? And they hold hands and they pray. That don't seem odd to y'all? That don't listen, let me show you one. Let me do you one better. This last episode of Zeus that I did a video on. I caught this, but I don't like really talking like this at the dollhouse because that ain't the crowd for that. These girls already be thinking I'm crazy. Then they get in there talking about I don't know what I'm talking about. So I don't like bringing that up over there. But hold on, let me show you this. This caught my eye at the dollhouse too. This caught my eye when I did this last review. Hold on. Hold on really quickly. I want to show y'all something. Let me like my video, girl. You like the video? You know what I'm saying? But look at the way in which they're standing in this circle. Take a look at this semicircle, the shape of this thing. They got Natalie in the middle. If you into the spiritual shit, you know what I'm talking about. Natalie is smack dead in the middle of this pyramid, and they got these girls not in a semicircle. They got these girls literally going out in like a damn you called it abundance, like a goddamn pyramid. And Natalie is at the very top of the pyramid. Of all the ways they could have got these girls to stand, and they on the top of a mountain. You get it? Like, I be catching on to little shit like that. When I tried to mention it over at the dollhouse, they went to going crazy, acting crazy. So I said, I'm gonna keep that type of stuff from over there. I'm gonna just do the show. They like to do the recap. They like to do the recaps, and we just gonna move around. But over here, where we discuss these type of things, like we know something about this, man. Look, there's a reason why they had to go to the very top of a mountain. This how they standing. Hell, on Africa Baddies auditions, they had the girls to get in a circle and pray to the baddie gods, or pray to God. Now the girl was praying to God, but she don't even realize, no, you wasn't. God wasn't blessing no baddies Africa auditions. Are you dumb? I'm just saying. This whole situation with this girl, with this baddie stuff, with this young Scooter rapper, got industry and Zeus Network written all over it. And I don't trust anything that's happening with that. Rest in peace to young Scooter. I don't know who the young boy was, but something happened and something in the milk ain't clean. I don't give a damn what no doctor get on here and say something happened and something in the milk ain't clean. I'm not going to trust the autopsy. I don't trust the doctor. I don't trust the police. I don't trust nobody surrounding this whole situation because they all be giving us a narrative and we just go with the move. Speaking of giving a narrative and go with the move, let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Y'all get the you saw Young Miami? Wait, you saw Young Miami get into that the prayer circle, Tina Ray? Watch out. Watch out. You saw Young Miami get in the prayer circle and pray with them. Okay, got it. You on to it, Tina. You on to it. We here. We're here. Let's move on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please, and thank you. I declined. Thank you, Lady Lavish, for the super chat. I declined all Godfather requests. I think I saw that. Olivia Dreams, thank you for the super chat. Boo, you speaking deep and true. I feel you. I feel like you my sipping wine and chatting friend, girl. Yeah, that's how we roll over here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Olivia Dreams, for the super chat. Now I want to move on to this other thing. If you are an organ donor and you have that on any of your license or any of your paperwork, take that shit off now. Get up when we get off the live, carry your ass down to the DMV or whatever paperwork you got organ donor on, take it off. I did some research on something because I saw this lady yesterday. This lady, her son was in critical condition, right? And they were trying to work on him. This lady said she was notified 3 hours prior to them doing the victory walk or the honor walk. Y'all know what the honor walk is. That's the walk they do when they about to take you because they say you brain dead and you can't come back. And then they take you and they take your organs for transplants for other people. Okay. Let's get into that story before we dive deeper. Now, this was the part that caught me more than anything. So they only notified this lady 3 hours prior to her figuring out or finding out that they're about to do an honor walk and literally take her child away from her. Okay. It was so disgustingly sad. I felt horrible watching it. And I seen all these demons. Gathered around looking at this lady like she crazy for having this reaction. Oh, and by the way, the police and security was there too. Ask yourself why, okay? Let's get into it.
We're doing this today. They never told us they were doing this today. He has siblings. They're not going to get to say goodbye. They never told us they were doing this today. Never. For money. This is all about money.
Give him a big hug and kiss.
We're doing a victory walk.
It's an honor walk.
An honor walk. And y'all just notified us 3 hours ago. The family only gets a 3-hour notice. If this was y'all, wouldn't y'all want more than 3-hour notice of this?
Look at the cop hands. Y'all see the cop hands? When you see the cop hands, put a 1 in the chat so I know you see the cop hands. Symbolism all over the place.
Don't we have the right to more than a 3-hour notice? 3 hours.
Give him a hug. Please take time to say goodbye to
Oh my
Avery.
God.
Please. Give him a big hug. Please.
Avery, they lied to us. They never told us they were doing this. They didn't give us time for emergencies. They didn't give us time to get to the courts or anything. They just told us this 3 hours ago. 3 hours. We've been going back and forth about organs for 3 days. They did not tell us at this time y'all were going to be doing this. Then we got this Dr. Watts.
Do you want to say
And he just want to,
anything you want to say?
whatever. It's horrible. Oh my God. I said, can't believe this.
All I see is a bunch of demons standing around this lady, not giving a damn about her or this child. All they want, like vampires. You know, vampires are modeled after a certain group of people. All I see is a bunch of blood-sucking, gut-wrenching vampires not giving a damn about this lady, how she feel, her child. They just want to hurry up and get to those organs. If you or someone you know wants to be an organ donor or is an organ donor, take that shit off your stuff immediately. It has been allegedly, that a lot of these hospitals will purposely not save a person because they'd rather have the organs. Do you get it? Okay, so please, if all these people that are organ donors, I told y'all my sister passed in 2003 and she had organ donor on her license. Now they told my mama that she had no chance at a life. So my mama ended up, whatever. But then they turned around and took her organs. Okay. Do not put organ donor on any of your paperwork. You want to go in the ground with everything you came from under it with. Okay. It's selfish, it's mean, it's horrible. I get it. But there's a very dark thing happening in this medical industry for especially in particular Black American people, where they just blood-sucking vampires trying to take your organs, okay? Please listen to me. Please take that shit off. Take it off. Take it off. If it's for the Most High to make sure that your organs reach somebody else, they'll do it. You don't need to give them the incentive to take your organs, okay? Now, this is the gag. What people don't understand is there's this thing they declare brain dead that literally doesn't exist. Put a 1 in the chat if you knew that. Put a 2 in the chat if this is your first time hearing this. Being brain dead is a fake, made-up term, and it literally doesn't exist. Put a 1 in the chat if you've already known that. Put a 2 in the chat if this is your first time hearing that. Being brain dead is made up. It's not real. It doesn't exist. You either conscious or you're not. Okay? Just because the body doesn't respond to certain things in your, you know what I mean, does not mean that you are not alive. Once the computer goes out, your brain, anybody in here with a computer, once the CPU goes out, the screen goes dead. There's no saving it. It's done. Your brain is your computer. Once your brain goes kaput, you're done. Oh, and by the way, the only way they can take your organs is if that computer is still on. Do you get it? Once the computer goes kaput, all of the organs don't work no more. You're done. You're done. So for them to tell you, oh, the person is brain dead, but still going to take their organs, that's cap. See, they'll tell you, oh, we put them on a machine to keep them alive, but the person is brain dead. The person is still conscious. They can hear you. That's why when you go down to people who've been in comas and you talk to them people can hear you. Just because they can't physically respond does not mean that they are not conscious. It's just there's a disconnect from there to the body, okay? If you really was brain dead, they couldn't take your organs. If you were really brain dead, your brain directs your body. That is the CPU for your body. If you are truly brain dead, the organs go with it. There's no such thing. There's no computer that can act in lieu of your brain. It does not exist. It doesn't exist. I promise you it doesn't exist. There's no computer man-made that can act in lieu of your brain. Once the brain goes kaput, everything goes kaput. Okay? There was a clear man who talked about how they made that term brain dead up. I need y'all to keep y'all ears open and listen to what this clear man is saying, because he's going to be spitting. He's going to talk about how and why they even came up with the term, and also how it's used to just steal your organs. Get the likes up on the video, please.
Committee at Harvard and the committee invented brain death. The committee did not do studies on dogs or cats or rats. They didn't collect data on human beings. They just invented brain death, and they had no patient data. They had no basic science studies, and I know it's really awful when you know about it, and it doesn't get better. It keeps getting worse after that. Then a lot of people think that brain death means flat brain waves. They're not even required to do brainwave testing. The way they did that, they studied 9 patients, and 2 of the 9 still had brainwave activity. And then they concluded no longer is it necessary to look at brainwaves. So it's not required to look for brainwave activity.
So when they're doing the transplant.
So this what he just said, because I know it's low. Forgive me, it's low. So what the man just said was, when they started coming up with this brain dead term, they didn't do like lab tests on rats, dogs, or nothing like that. They did it on humans. And what they found, out of 9 patients, 2 of them still had brain waves. So what they said was, hey, we're just not going to even check for brain waves to determine what's brain dead. We're just going to assume that they're brain dead. Mind you, they did this test on humans, not animals. Humans. Okay? Listen, let's move on. Now, the lady asking him about transplants. Look.
On people they say are brain dead.
They're all alive.
They're all alive
Yeah.
and completely recoverable.
They're all alive. You cannot.
So they're harvesting organs out of people who are in some way conscious. They just can't communicate.
It's one thing not to demonstrate consciousness, and then we use words like unconscious. But unconscious does not mean that there's no consciousness. It just means that we do not observe consciousness, and there's a difference. So
it's like subjective.
Right, and
observation.
whether a person shows consciousness or not does not indicate whether they're alive or dead.
Gotcha.
The pain is one of those things that's real, and we should pay attention to it. But pain is the way that the body knows that something's wrong, and it's a way that healing is just because a person can't demonstrate pain doesn't mean they don't have pain.
You heard that? So what he's saying is, just because the body doesn't demonstrate consciousness, meaning if I touch you, you don't, if I say squeeze my hand, you don't squeeze it, that doesn't mean you can't hear me. That just means my body is not reactive. There's no action to show that I'm conscious. That's what he's saying. So just because the body doesn't demonstrate it doesn't mean it. Then he goes on to talk about how, what he said? He said, hold on, let me back him up a little bit.
Things that's real, and we should pay attention to it.
Pain. That's what he talked about. Pain. Pain is the reason. Listen. Y'all ever heard about somebody having so much adrenaline when they like get shot or get impaled or something like that they don't even know they hurt because their adrenaline is running? Let me tell you what that is. Basically, your brain tells your body something is wrong. Remember, the CPU is your brain. The computer is your brain. If the computer is in fight or flight mode, it cannot react to everything at the same time. What the computer, your brain is doing is trying to save you. So it doesn't have time to look at or focus on the pain. That's why people say, I had so much adrenaline, I didn't even know I was shot. Because your brain, that computer, keeps you in fight or flight mode. So right now, the objective your brain is doing is getting you to safety, getting you away from whatever threat so that you can then, that's when people say, it wasn't until I sat down that I realized I was shot because I felt the blood or I saw the pain. Because your brain is focused on fight or flight, safety. Okay? Now with pain, your brain uses pain as a way to alert you that something is wrong. Okay, that's why you experience pain. That and the amount of pain is the brain telling you how severe said injuries are. Okay, that's what this is all about. There's that's what this is all about. Okay, so when he's talking about just because a person isn't reactive to pain does not mean pain doesn't exist. It's there. It's just that your brain has not connected that to your body, or they medicated you or something like that, to where your brain is not reactive and your body's not reactive to what the brain is recognizing. Okay, so just because somebody is quote unquote unconscious don't mean they can't feel pain. Just because they're not reactive to it don't mean they can't feel pain. I'm sorry. Let me let them finish cooking.
But pain is the way that the body knows that something's wrong, and it's the way that healing is. Just because a person can't demonstrate pain doesn't mean they don't have pain. You know, a very good example of that is they give paralyzing agents when they take the organs, so that they don't move and they don't squirm.
So horrible.
And even if they don't move and don't squirm, when they cut on them, their heart rate goes up and their blood pressure goes up, and, which is the response to pain. But they can't demonstrate that they have pain
Because they're paralyzed. They medically paralyze them. So they can't respond by.
Right.
Oh, that's horrible. Horrible.
And it gets really bad if you pay attention to it. So
they medically paralyzing people so that they could take their organs. Y'all remember that nurse that ended up quitting? We talked about it a while ago. She ended up quitting because one of the patients came conscious and opened their eyes when they was getting ready to take the lady organs. Remember that? Put a 3 in the chat if you was on the, I can't remember where it was, but put a 3 in the chat if you remember us talking about that. A nurse ended up quitting because there was a patient that they were getting ready to take the organs and the person's eyes opened. And her and the doctor ended up getting into it, and she ended up quitting her job altogether because the doctor was still like, we still need to take these organs. These people are alive. Just because they're not moving and squirming and saying ouch don't mean that they're not feeling what's going on. So they taking live people to harvest their organs. This is how evil these people are. These people are devils, demons. This is how evil these people are. There's no such thing as a brain dead person. You're either alive or you're not. Okay? Ain't no machine keeping you alive. You either alive or you're not. They are taking live people and doing operations on them, medically paralyzing them, allegedly, medically paralyzing them and taking their organs. The horror that has to go through a person knowing and seeing and feeling and listening to what these people is saying, and you could hear, and that's got to be the most gut-wrenching thing to ever go through. Oh my God! Look.
In any event, they invented brain death mainly to get organs, but then also so they don't waste money on treating people who aren't ever going to get a job, who are just going to live and not die. And so see what brain death is, it's primarily a way to get organs. And the way that brain death works is that they get the clergy and the people in pastoral care and to get involved. And then in organ transplants, they have a designated requester. And a designated requester is usually a very nice person who dresses nice and befriends the relatives. Can I get you a cup of coffee? Oh, I know this has to be terrible on you. We'll do everything we can to help you. And all of that is part of getting them indoctrinated to get their organs. And
I need to go take a shower.
see, you cannot get any organs from a cadaver. Every organ that's transplanted is a healthy organ, and you can only get healthy organs from living persons.
There you go.
You cannot get any organs for transplant from a cadaver.
That's why you don't put it on your license.
And the things I'm telling you is that you are not allowed to hear. And because if you hear it, you will be upset, as all three of you are upset. And rightly so, you should be upset, because whose organs do they want? They want the organs from certainly from all children, but especially the people who are 16 to 30, and their life is in jeopardy. If they're unconscious and on a ventilator, they're going to get their organs. and they do everything to get their organs. And once the organs are taken, you can't bring them back to life. And so what they do is they tell the relatives, well, you know, your daughter Sally would really like to do something good, and this is a way to make something good out of this tragedy, and or your son, and while they have been getting organs from accidents and gunshot wounds, they now get more organs from overdose of drugs than they do from accidents and gunshot wounds combined. There are 8 deaths a day from overdose in Ohio, and they get their organs is what they want. And so what are they doing? They're giving the policemen the Narcan to counteract the drug, which gets them into the emergency room, but it doesn't save their life. It gets them in the emergency room, and they still get their organs. And so,
It's so diabolically disgusting.
oh, it really is. See, it's so bad.
So after knowing this, go back to the video of the lady. Look, go back to this video of this lady and what she's saying.
They told us they were doing this. We're doing this today. They never told us they were doing this today. He has siblings. They're not.
Pay attention to the people's faces. They don't give a about none of that. Pay attention to the faces of these people. They don't give a. Not one of these people in this hallway give a damn about what this lady talking about. Look.
Going to get to say goodbye. They never told us they were doing this today. Never. Never. For money. For money. For money. This is all about money. This is all about money.
Give him a big hug and kiss.
We're doing a victory walk.
It's an honor walk.
An honor walk. And y'all just notified us 3 hours ago. The family only gets a 3-hour notice.
And listen, that baby on that gurney can hear all of this. You know that, right? Just because the body isn't reacting doesn't mean that baby don't hear his or her mama fighting and crying for them. They heard it. They hear it. They hear it. So I think that the best thing out of this whole situation is that whatever that baby is, whoever that baby is on that gurney, knew that before whatever they did to them, that their mama was there to fight for them. They hear her. They hear everything that's going on around them. Trust and believe. Trust and believe.
If this was y'all, wouldn't y'all want more than 3-hour notice of this? Don't we have the right to more than a 3-hour notice? 3 hours.
Give him a hug. Please take time to say goodbye to
Oh my
Avery.
God.
Please. Give him a big hug. Please.
Avery, they lied to us. They never told us they were doing this. They never. They didn't give us time for emergencies. They didn't give us time to get to the courts or anything. They just told us this 3 hours ago. 3 hours. We've been going back and forth about organs for 3 days. They did not tell us that this time y'all were going to be doing this. Then we got this Dr. Watts.
Do you want to say
And he just want to,
anything you want to say?
whatever. It's horrible. Oh my God. I said, I can't believe this.
Thanksgiving.
Knowing what you just heard and watching the face of these people, I'm livid. I am livid. I am beyond upset. Okay. I'm livid, y'all. Them people don't give a fuck about none of that. They don't care. Not the police, not the security, not the nurses, they don't give a fuck about none of that. What you talking about? None of it. I'm so happy she was able to say to her child, I didn't know. They didn't give me any opportunity to try to stop it. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that those words were heard by that child, because that child was conscious. The brain ain't dead. Remember, they telling you that the brain ain't dead. If they can work in lieu of, if they had machines that can work in lieu of a brain, they would already be having brains and AI brains. Think about it. Think about it. If they can create, if they can have a machine that acts as the brain, they would already have AI brains. All that brain dead, we just got them on the machine, keeping them alive. That's cap. It's all cap. It's all cap. And all the lady care about is just say goodbye. Just say goodbye. Just say goodbye. Okay? This is sick. Watching them demons in there, it's sickening to my soul. If you or somebody you know are an organ donor on any paperwork on your license, take that shit off. They run for y'all. They come and get y'all first. Take that shit off. Take that shit off. Take that off. Take that off. Okay? Take that off. But that, I saw that and that really broke my heart. And to see that clear man talk about how they actually go after people between 16 and 30 and what they're doing and how there's no such thing. It really explained a lot to me. And I want to come in and bring this to y'all so that y'all can be conscious about what's going on in this world. Nikki, thank you for being a member for 12 months. Can the mother not stop them? Does she not have rights? Absolutely not. If she were to try to stop them, they would arrest her for sure. They would arrest her for sure. If she tried to take the, if let's say she took the baby, took all of the stuff out the baby and tried to walk out the door with the baby, they would literally arrest her. She would go to jail. And it touches me. The reason I brought this up, because my sister was shot in 2003 while she was 8 months pregnant. And them people told my mama, there's nothing. She's going to be a vegetable for the rest of her life. She's not going to be able to do X, Y, and Z. So here are your options. Oh, and by the way, can we have her organs? This is going to help the next person. And my mama, like any parent, had to come to terms with the fact that my child won't have any quality of life and made the decision that she made. However, they came in and took the organs. I'm just starting to think that that was done on purpose. Maybe my sister wasn't that jacked up. Maybe she wasn't that hurt. Maybe they just wanted her organs. She was 23, 16 and 30. Remember the clear man said that's the gap? 16 and 30. They want y'all's first. The best thing was that she was able to talk to her son before they took him or whatever, the case may be. Yeah. Because it reminded me of when they allowed us to go see my sister. And she was on the fucking ventilator. Now that I'm thinking about it, she had the white clear plastic tube down her throat and she was on the ventilator. And I was able to say, I'm so sorry, even though I didn't do anything. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And I rubbed her head. So at least I know now that I'm thinking about it, my sister heard me and my mama talking to her because I'd never forget it. But these doctors I'm not saying be anti-hospital. I'm not saying don't go to the doctor, because if you got to go to the doctor, go. If you got to go to the doctor, though, I would never tell nobody not to go to the doctor, okay? But there's a lot of evil inside of these hospitals. There's a lot of evil inside of those hospitals, okay? Sketchy Boy said, I don't believe that it's all cases. It's not all cases. I've had 3 open heart surgeries, severe heart failure, massive brain bleed, stroke from ages 19 to 35, and still kicking. Yes, it's not all cases. That's not what I'm saying. Nothing is a blanket. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying there's a lot of stuff that happens in these situations. Oh, and by the way, let me say this too, because I'm glad you brought that up. They're very selective on who and what they want to take from. Maybe you just ran across a good physician that wasn't on that type of time. But baby, them people is extremely selective on who and what they want to take. She was Caucasian? Wait, she was Caucasian? Wait, I didn't even look at her. That was a Caucasian lady? Was that a clear woman? Was that a clear woman, y'all? I didn't even pay attention. Let me see. I don't know. Is that a clear woman? Sketchy Broad, is you clear? Yes, blood type plays a huge factor. Yes. Absolutely. Girl, y'all is crazy. Y'all is crazy. Cookie, ain't they wrong? Cookie, they is crazy in the chat. Nigga said they don't want your That's not right. Y'all is crazy. Oh my God. Y'all is really crazy. Nigga said you a clear woman. They don't want your organs. I'm not laughing. That's not funny. Y'all wrong. Oh Lord. Let's move. I'm getting off the live now. Y'all done got me up off the live, girl. Y'all is crazy. Man, shout out to everybody in the building. Thank y'all to everybody who's here. Even the clear people. Shout out to the clear people in the chat. But yeah, I hope that y'all learned something from this organ donor type of thing. Again, if it's meant for your organs to save another life, trust me, it will. This is coming from a person who my man has he had a transplant, a heart transplant. He has someone else's heart in him as we speak. So I'm not against transplants. I'm just saying that there's a dark web and a dark market inside of this stuff in these hospitals, and hopefully nobody becomes victim of it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm about to get up off of here, y'all. Nigga said, nigga don't want your organs. Y'all dirty, bro. Let me get up off of here. Love y'all down to the ground. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I want? Blaze up. Come on, Blaze.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.